Welcome to our healthy living session where we talk about what matters most for our families and our loved ones. Our topic today is about women's self-care so we can age healthier and gracefully. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng self-care, no? Importante ba 'yon? And because, women nowadays are taking on different and bigger roles in the community, on top of taking care pa of our career, of our families. Ang tanong, meron pa ba tayong oras for self-care? To help us and to help enlighten us for today is our favorite nutritionist and resource speaker. She's a graduate of the University of Santo Tomas, a registered nutritionist dietitian, and more importantly, a strong advocate of promoting overall health and wellness. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Miss Ariel Faustino.
So today we'll be talking about women's self-care. So aging gracefully, it's actually a guide to, being one with getting older. So did you know that we're actually our youngest and oldest as of this moment? So I'd like to, as always, begin with, a quote. So age is not lost youth, but a stage of opportunity and strength. So this is actually a chance for us to, take control of who we are, especially when we are getting older. So what exactly is self-care? So pag sinabing self-care, it is actually a practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well-being and happiness, in particular during periods of stress. So, ano ibig sabihin ng taking control? It's actually being intentional. You are being aware, you are being conscious of, taking care of yourself. So, it doesn't need to be complicated, and then, as always, it must be consistent and sustainable. So, it's not always what you see on social media, yung mga Netflix binging or yung mga bath bombs. Or treating yourself to a weekend getaway. Again, that is okay, but you have to see it like long term. So you have to think about your wellness. What exactly does it do for your body, or what does it do to your body? So you have to think about what changes to make on yourself. So why do we need to have self-care? So what is actually the cause of self-care? It is actually stress. So according to World Health Organization, stress can be defined as a state of worry or mental tension caused by a difficult situation. So stress is actually natural. So it prompts us to address challenges and threats in our life. So normal lang naman ma-stress day to day. Of course, diba, there are a lot of factors kung bakit tayo nasa-stress, but it is not normal to actually be stressed for prolonged periods of time. You know why? Stress actually increases cortisol. So it's actually a hormone that activates fight or flight response. This is actually a big contributor for, aging. So we will actually compare what are the common stressors and the basic self-care that we actually can do in the long run. So again, it doesn't have to be fancy or expensive. Whatever you see on social media could potentially be a myth. Syempre, diba, we have our own facade on social media. We have our own personality. So this is what we actually can do. The easiest way to actually jumpstart your journey to self-care and actually taking care of yourself. Again, it is never too late to begin, and it is never too late to, stay consistent. So food. So did you know that food plays a vital role in your mood? Yung mga kinakain natin actually can affect us. Not with how, our physicality, yung weight natin, yung itsura natin, but also how we feel. Refined foods, let's say yung mga chichirya, yung mga candies, chocolate, even alcohol and excessive consumption of coffee could actually contribute to production of free radicals. Ano nga ba ang free radicals? Free radicals are actually what causes aging and the oxidation of cells of the body. Hence, this is where whole foods come in. So these are the natural form of foods. Alam mo yung like yung binibili mo, of course, sa grocery without processing it. Why is it Whole Foods? Technically, bibili mo lang siya sa palengke, sa supermarket, tapos lulutuin mo na siya. It doesn't go any process of getting refined. By saying refined, yun yung mga easy to cook, yun yung mga process na, mga naka-box na. So it's think instant. So eating whole foods are actually rich in nutrients and antioxidants, which could help combat the production of free radicals. So what exactly yung mga main things na we should limit or not necessarily avoid? Of course, we have to consume in moderation. Number one, alam naman natin na ang mga Pilipino may hilig sa kape. So it is actually a big deal. But again, you also have to, drink this moderately. Why? Kasi ang kape nag-a-affect sa central nervous system natin. It is actually a stimulant which increases cortisol. Yung cortisol kasi, it activates our flight or fight response. Hindi ka mapakali. So, it actually triggers as well blood sugar spikes, yung biglaang palo ng blood sugar mo. Of course, it does give temporary energy, but at the same time, the rapid elevation and drop of blood sugar actually worsens your stress, increases your cravings, and can actually alter your focus and your mood. So next, I'd like to tackle is sugar. Again, we all know this. It could actually worsen yung blood sugar balance. It could deplete nutrient absorption. So excessive sugar, of course, can actually cause diarrhea. By causing that, of course, yung digestive system natin hindi nakaka-absorb ng nutrients ng maayos. It could also promote inflammation, alter hunger and satiety hormones. So if we are always eating sugar, it could also affect how our appetite. So you know how may saying na parang wag ka muna kumain ng matatamis kasi nga baka wala ka ng gana kumain later. So there is actually truth to that. So it also could drive up cortisol. Of course, it also possibly increase estrogen, which all this can result in feeling not so good. You're actually inclined to crave for more sugar. So again, it's normal to consume sugar in times of stress. Of course, sometimes, diba? But again, we want to consume this in moderation. So alcohol is also actually a big thing. It could also worsen pre-existing mental disorders like anxiety and depression. So instead of thinking na umiinom tayo ng alak to feel good, but actually it could worsen whatever mood it is that you're feeling. So it actually acts as a depressant. So regular drinking actually changes the chemistry of the brain. It could also deplete levels of serotonin. What exactly is serotonin? Ito yung happy hormone that we actually have in the body. So ito yung nagpapasaya sa atin. Women are actually more affected by alcohol than men. In general, it is actually inflammatory. Not only sugar, but alcohol is actually been shown to cause blood sugar disruption. So it actually could also suppress the immune system and also deplete important nutrients. We can combat this by consuming whole foods, complex carbohydrates, yung mga fiber natin, yung rolled oats, yung mga sweet potatoes, beans, brown rice, black rice. So it actually can increase yung availability of yung serotonin, like I said, our happy hormone, as well as the protein consumption, fish, beef, chicken, turkey, tofu. So again, we want to choose yung mga lean cuts. Wag yung mga may taba-taba, or if you're eating chicken, as much as possible, mga breast part, ganyan, mga white meat part. So it actually has been linked to higher levels of dopamine and norepinephrine. So again, these are neurotransmitters na nahahanap sa brain that actually affects your mood, motivation, and concentration. And as well as fruits and vegetables are actually high in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. They could also nourish your body and has been also been shown to boost happiness. So noise and stillness. Pansin nyo ba in this day and age, it's so hard to get a piece of quiet, as in literally. Meron mga external factors. What I mean by that is yung, syempre, yung kapitbahay mo kung maingay, or if you live near the highway, maririnig mo yung pagdaan ng mga kotse, bus, jeep, as well as when you're not living alone. That could also be an external factor as well. So noise has different negative effects, ranging from interference with cognitive processing, so yung pag-iisip natin, and it could also be damaging to our mental and physical health. So exposure to loud noise can also cause high blood pressure, heart disease, sleep disturbances, and stress. So why is it important to have, silence and stillness? You need to take time to be with yourself, to process your thoughts and emotions. Alam nyo ba, ang isang tao, merong average na 60,000 thoughts in a day, tapos 80% doon negative. So why exactly is silence and stillness important? So can you imagine kung 60,000 yun, tapos 80% doon negative? Diba, pag nag-overthink ka, it could cause you stress. So, imbes na maayos yung pag-iisip mo, mas dinadamdam mo yung pag-overthink mo. So, why is meditation also a big factor in combating stress or giving you self-care? Because it gives you a sense of calm, peace, and balance. So, you could benefit both your emotional well-being and overall health. So, you could use it to relax and cope with stress by refocusing your attention on something calming. So this could actually help you sort your thoughts and be one with yourself. So movement, physical inactivity, and exercise. So if you notice, it's so easy to actually be on your phone for hours at a time without you noticing. So according to the latest available data, average person spends 6 hours and 58 minutes per day on screens connected to the internet. Can you imagine that? We only have, 24 hours in a day, and 1/4 of that day is already consumed by just being in front of the screen. That is really not good. So it could lead to obesity, sleep problems, chronic neck problems, depression, and anxiety. So you could combat this kung kaya nga natin na magbabad sa phone. I'm pretty sure kayang-kaya natin na mag-exercise kahit 30 minutes lang. So it is a small step, a small commitment that could already make a big difference. So 30 minutes, just 30 minutes, could actually increase yung heart health natin, strengthen our bones, reduce excess body fat, boost muscle power and endurance. So it could already also possibly decrease your risk for yung mga developing conditions such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and some cancers, which already could factors of aging. Complex ingredients with simple solutions. River sage does not have like these nutrients ng basta-basta. It is there for a purpose. It is there to really help yourself, your body, help with your aging process. Again, this would help you age gracefully. So key hormones, they tend to decline with age. So actually, antioxidants help slow the aging process within the body cell, while bioflavonoids help protect and enhance overall awareness. So let's say, for example, symbiotropin combats hormonal decline by promoting the body's release of its human growth hormone. So what exactly is human growth hormone? It is actually responsible for stimulating growth and cell regeneration. GPC optimizes mental focus, memory, and brain repair. SAMe supports mood and joint health. So these are for the under longevity complex and for the antioxidant complex. So CoQ10 actually protects your skin cells against free radicals and oxidative stress from elements like the sun, and pollution. So it actually helps with, your skin health. So according to National Institutes of Health, CoQ10 actually positively influences the age-affected cellular metabolism and enables to combat signs of aging starting at a cellular level. So hindi siya parang superficial lang. It really starts from within. And then Proteikid, so it contains more than 1,000 times the amount of the same antioxidant ingredient in red wine. So ano yun? It's actually resveratrol. So it is an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. It actually, gives you cardiovascular protection, anti-cancer, anti-diabetes, anti-obesity, and anti-aging effects. So it helps alleviate oxidative stress. Also relieving yung inflammatory reaction. What do you mean by inflammatory reaction? Pansin niyo when you get older, para tayong mga namamanas. So it actually helps alleviate that, improve yung function natin, and regulating yung cell death. Yung pagkamatay ng ating cells, it actually, pag namamatay kasi ang cells, it is a factor of, aging. So, nagmamanifest yon physically, nakikita mo more wrinkles, ang dryness skin mo, hindi supple, white hair. And then, herbal complex, ginkgo biloba. It actually supports cognitive function and blood circulation. And also, maca, it improves energy level, vigor, and stamina. Actually, maca has been used thousands of years ago. So it's an adaptogenic herb. They actually help the body manage environmental stress, may help with your mood, gives you energy, and actually may help with symptoms of perimenopause and menopause. And then next, chlorella, it actually helps carry oxygen throughout the body. So this is thanks to, high levels of antioxidants. It also rich in vitamin C, omega-3 fatty acids. It has beta carotene, and definitely it combats free radicals. Reverse age is grabe, it really packs with the punch. So it really helps combat our day-to-day. It may not stop the aging process, but it would really help slow it down. And why it would also help, for us to age gracefully. Kasi nga, ina-address natin yung nasa loob natin. Hindi lang yung panlabas natin. Syempre, we could put on sunscreen. We could have, procedures done to combat it. Why not take care of ourselves from within? And at the fraction of a cost too. Hindi siya mahal. It's not too expensive to take care of yourself. So that is the common misconception kasi self-care is expensive. This is something, you could take control of, and you don't have to be intimidated by actually growing older, because there are things that we can control, and definitely we should start now and remain consistent.